everybody in the BeesSocial, they're obviously starting to meet and talk with Christopher Knight and Rick Scherer. I want to just welcome to the show. They do an awesome podcast called Bee Swarm. It's just where you get to really meet everybody in the group that maybe you don't normally talk to, and they do a great way of interviewing style where they just make it kind of just conversational, and you really get to know the background of everybody. And again, that's exactly what Tim's talking about. We do bond. We all know each other. This is not like we're just all here, high-fiving when we make 30, with Bitcoin going to 60,000 or whatever, all that stuff. That's not what it's all about. We are becoming a family, bonding together, knowing about it, each other, and help, like you said, supporting and just having fun, getting to know new people. So I do want to welcome Christopher and Rick on the show, and want to kind of let them explain to you what they're going to be starting to do, some new things with the YouTube channel, and some more of their podcasts and what they're doing. Welcome, guys.
Well, we appreciate it. As I always say, hello to everybody, and let's get started, right? The whole point is that we had, of course, over the last couple of months, we have been meeting with some of the best and the brightest in our group. Wonderful people are here, and we just don't have a chance to get to know them because as we grow, in fact, the group since I joined has doubled as far as the people that are on the calls and things like that. And I've seen it just double upon double upon double. And wow, how do we keep up? And so I just early on, of course, talking with Ray and with Tim, said, okay, let's do a podcast introducing folks and get them to know each other. And then, of course, over the last couple of months, that's gone extremely well. And as you know, you've heard a lot of people talk about how much fun it was to be on the podcast. But we decided that we would like to investigate taking it one step further. We had a chance to visit with Ray and Tim and suggest that maybe with our video, which is always part of our podcast, we always video them, even though we only use the audio. And by the way, I'll back up a minute. The audio or part of that the podcast is on 200 different podcast platforms. And those are your biggies like Stitcher and Apple Podcast and iTunes, not iTunes, but Spotify. If you look for it, just go to the Swarm Unlimited or Unplugged. I said Unlimited the other day on the podcast. I just kicked myself. But the Swarm Unplugged podcast, and you'll search it out, and you'll be able to listen to all the episodes. Right now, we're up to about, I think we've got about 10 or 12 episodes in there. But now we're going to duplicate our power, if you will, outreach, and become a part of the Bees TV channel with our videos. And we're really looking forward to that because we're gonna dress it up a little bit, guys. Okay, not only are we going to be interviewing some of the best in our community, but we're going to be inviting in some celebrity guest hosts as a co-host on the program. We're going to be having some people from outside the community that are just in the crypto space, and we're going to chat with them about various things. And we're going to really cover some topics and with some people talking that you may not ever have a chance to hear otherwise. And that's what our aim is going to be, is to get those people out there so you get to know what else is going on in the world. We're talking about today. If you hadn't had crypto before and you saw today happen, you're going, oh my God, what's going on? Well, Rick and I have been, we kind of been shoulder to shoulder in the crypto world since we both got into it about the same time. And we have seen assets that we put money into just absolutely trying to tank. I mean, just go to the bottom of the well. And we both just got to call each other and say, well, how did you feel today? He says, I didn't feel any different. I didn't have it before. I don't have it now. So let's see what happens. But there's going to be some great guests on. And when I say we're going to have a celebrity co-host, we're talking about some names that you guys know, some names you guys don't know, but it's going to be spicy. That's what we're trying to do, is spice it up and really put it out there and put it in front of everybody and give them another meal to eat, because all of this is just building on the Bees Network. The great job that Ray and Tim do and all the other special people that are on the Bees TV, they're adding to what we all want to experience, what we want to learn, how we want to hear it. and it's going everywhere now. It's growing like a weed, and so all we're doing is adding one more little bit of pepper to the meal to spice it up, and not only going live, but still going out on the 200 plus platforms. Kind of, it's a dual effort. It's a media area, right, guys? We're a media type company.
That's
exactly. We want to make sure that people hear a little bit of everything. Yep. So, Rick, you want to kick my rear, or you want to say something?
No, I'd probably want to do both, but
all right, good enough.
But just to compound a little bit of the last thing that you said about the highs and lows and waking up in the morning and seeing that your portfolio dropped by 20%. The reality of it really hasn't dropped at all if you stay put. Yep. And the key is that we are going to run into these cycles, some greater than others. But the bottom line is that every time up to this point, there's actually been a recovery way beyond where it actually dipped. So my advice is to stay tough, stay tight, and just run with the waves. It's something that we know that it hurts to wake up in the morning and see, oh my God, what did I get into? But if you ride out the waves, you are actually going to be much better off than if you panicked and sold. And people that panic are the ones that lose. And the people that see the panic and the fear are the ones that pick up on these low points and become winners.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got some good advice for everybody. And that is, when I first got into this, I looked at the level or the price of the coins that I had maybe once a week because it didn't matter. And for those of you who are following it every day or every hour or every minute, stop doing that, for gosh sakes. If you want to check it out when you get up in the morning, great. Better check it out on Saturday morning and see how it's done for the week. That's the best way to go forward, as far as I'm concerned. A lot less stress. Now, I say if we have a lot of people or several people on right now, what kind of guest would you like to see on the Swarm podcast? I'm just going to throw that question out to the group here and see what kind of people I want to hear from, and what kind of little dance would you like to see on the video podcast?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, you can't say dancing. You're doing a podcast. Well, now you're going to have to step up with those dances on video. You could get away with saying we're dancing on the podcast, but you can't do that now if you're going to.
Well, I tell you what. Next, I'm assuming something. You guys, I didn't ask this before, but I'm assuming that we're going to kick off next week. Is that right, guys?
Yeah, I think that would be a good start at the beginning of next week. Yeah, right, Tim?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yep. Well, the reason I said that is because we're going to have some videos to kick off next week. I mean, some really great videos that awesome. Are going to open up the show with, and then we're going to talk about it and just have some fun with it. A couple of well-known people in the group are going to be a part of this, and you will be very surprised who they're going to be. We'll let you know next week. They're already set up. They're already on.
No nuggets. No nuggets.
No nuggets here. We're gonna keep you in suspense. But if you don't watch it, at least the first two to get cranking, you're gonna miss some real fun. That's really good. It is going to be a blast with these guys.
It sounds great. So, I mean, that's what I really like about everything that's going on here, right? We got a lot of variety. We get a lot of cool things happening. Everybody doing different things. Even with Richard Roy parody music, we got dance contests going on with that. What you guys doing, right? It's really fun. I mean, this is like Tim kind of started out with. We are bonding. This is what Bees is all about. Is kind of seeing all kinds of different variety and diverseness between us all. It's cool. And you are right. People need to understand where we're at. This is just the beginning, right? When we talk about there's going to be the greatest transfer of wealth that ever happened, it's still in play. That is still going to happen. If you don't believe in what blockchain is and what all of this is about, then you might be in the wrong place. But we understand what's happening, everybody. So I don't know if it's in 2024. I don't know if it's in 2023. But when this big mass adoption takes place, we're going to be laughing, like you said, Tim, at some of these things that we were discussing, because we're just going to be in a different place, everybody, right? All this hard work and this opportunity that we've seen right? It's still there. Nothing changed.